In the small, isolated village of Elderton, nestled deep within the ancient forest, a chilling legend haunted the whispering woods. The villagers spoke in hushed tones of the Dreadbringer, a malevolent spirit who emerged on moonless nights to prey upon the unsuspecting. It was said that its very presence could turn the blood in one's veins to ice. Amelia, a young woman with a heart full of courage and a mind skeptical of old wives' tales, had recently moved to Elderton to escape the chaos of city life. The quiet and peace of the village were exactly what she needed, until whispers of the Dreadbringer's latest appearance began to fill the air. Intrigued and unafraid, Amelia decided to investigate the legend herself. Armed with only a lantern and her determination, she ventured into the forest on a moonless night, her breath misting in the cold air. The whispering shadows of the trees seemed almost alive, their branches like skeletal fingers reaching out to snatch her. She pressed on, following the path that villagers claimed led to the heart of the Dreadbringer's domain. As she delved deeper, an unnatural silence fell around her, the kind that seemed to suffocate any sound. Her lantern flickered, casting eerie, dancing shadows that played tricks on her eyes. Suddenly, a spine-chilling whisper echoed through the trees, calling her name, Amelia. Her heart pounded in her chest, but she pressed forward, determined to uncover the truth. The whispering grew louder, more insistent, and she felt an icy breath on the back of her neck. Turning swiftly, she saw nothing but darkness. She could almost feel the Dreadbringer's presence, a cold, oppressive entity that seemed to seep into her very soul. Then, out of the darkness, emerged a figure draped in shadow, its eyes glowing with an ethereal light. "You dare confront me, mortal," it hissed, its voice like a chorus of lost souls. Mustering all her courage, Amelia held her ground. "I seek the truth, not your fear," she replied, her voice steady despite her trembling hands. The figure paused, seemingly taken aback by her boldness. "Truth," it echoed, before letting out a bone-chilling laugh. "Very well, then. The truth you shall have." In an instant, the shadowy figure surged forward, engulfing her in darkness. Amelia felt a rush of cold flood her senses, her mind filled with visions of despair and torment. She saw the faces of the Dreadbringer's victims, their agony etched into her soul. Just as she felt she could bear no more, the darkness receded, and she found herself back at the edge of the village, unharmed but forever changed. The villagers found her the next morning, her eyes wide with the haunted look of someone who had glimpsed the abyss. From that day on, she never spoke of what she saw, but the legend of the Dreadbringer grew, with whispers of a young woman who had faced the spirit and returned, carrying its shadow in her eyes.